This is take 2 of this video. Hello, this is Ricky Klein, and in this picture, I am 10 years old. That's right, 10 years old. The year 2001. Anyway, this is my book on electronics I did in my 4th grade year from 2001 to 2002, and it's written and illustrated by Ricky Klein, and also with help from my dad, I think. But anyway, electronics. See, it was a class project thing. We were all to do these books. So I did mine on electronics. Picture as speakers, circuit board, transformer, circuit boards. Also, all these pictures were not done with a digital camera. These pictures were done with a scanner. It's an interesting thing is they were done with a scanner. It was before we got a digital camera. Okay, here's the first page, electronics. Here's the picture by Ricky Klein. Dedicated to Mom and Dad. This is the company that printed the book, I believe. Here we go. Now these components are out of my personal collection of components. There's capacitors. Capacitors. In the picture, there are some capacitors. One is 100 picofarads. 2 more are 1 microfarad. The capacitors charge up electricity and discharge like a battery. In DC power supplies, you will usually find a capacitor. Resistors. These are some resistors. On most resistors, you will find colored stripes. The colored stripes are coded for how many ohms the resistor is. Some resistors will tell you what the ohms are by using numbers. Picture of transformers. In truth, though, this actually is just a choke. Transformers. Have you ever seen a trash can looking thing on a pole? Those are not trash cans, but transformers. Some transformers make the voltage higher. Some make the voltage lower. Check that out. LEDs. LEDs are colorful light bulbs that look nice. On lots of things you will see colorful lights. Those are LEDs. You will also see them on toys. LEDs stands for light emitting diodes. You will learn about diodes on the next page. This picture has 2 germanium diodes. Diodes. Diodes only allow electricity to flow one way. Some transformers can be plugged into a wall outlet and change AC to DC. If it does, that means that there is a diode. Speakers. Now, these speakers are 3 1/2 inch speakers, and they use plastic diaphragms, interestingly enough. I still have these speakers to this day. Speakers. Do you want to know how a speaker works? A voice coil in a magnet will vibrate a paper cone. The paper cone will make the sounds. Now this isn't just for the circuit board. This is for the chip on the circuit board. Microchips. Inside a computer, there are lots of microchips for memory. They are used in lots of other things too. Motors. this motor out of an old record player, a 1950s record player. Motors, you will probably have toys that move. They use motors. Motors are also used in fans. They are very useful. Capacitors, resistors, transformers, LEDs, diodes, speakers, microchips, and motors all are parts of electronic things that we use every day. Electronics, written and illustrated by Ricky Klein. But here's the thing. On this book, you notice I never showed transistors. And even on a science fair project I did the next year, I did in the 5th grade on electronics, I didn't have anything to do with transistors on it. It's very strange. For both those things, I forgot to do things with transistors, which is really annoying. I don't know why, except maybe that I didn't know enough about transistors to show it. Even though I did have transistors and I did know what they were. I mean, like I had transistors, and I'm sure I built circuits that use transistors in those days, no doubt. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video.